Hello, Mr. Harrell. Alright, so you're probably wondering why there's a picture of a peacock right there right now. So, I got up this morning, started working on my presentation because it's due by 11:59 tonight, and I'm at my house, and there is a peacock just in our front yard. And so for the past probably 2 hours, I've been on a wild peacock hunt instead of working on my presentation. So that's how my day has been going so far. And now I'll start the presentation. I would also like to apologize for the lack of words that will be in this presentation because I am not very familiar with iMovie and I don't have PowerPoint on my Mac, so just kind of winging it a little bit. So to start it off, my thesis statement is: ultimately, I believe that social media applications on cell phones can be a negative thing to have while in a relationship because they can cause trust issues, jealousy, and conflicts during or after the relationship. So basically, cell phones and social media equal bad to have while in a relationship. To start my capstone essay, I listed the social media applications that are most commonly used in this generation. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube. I then went on to explain how one day I was just surfing videos on YouTube, came across this one called Look Up by Gary Took. I clicked on it, watched it, and it turned out to be a video on how social media and cell phones are actually making us anything but social.
Coming unsocial, it no longer satisfies to engage with one another and look into someone's eyes.
In that clip, it just basically shows two people on a date, one on the phone, and the other's kind of like, okay, dude, we're on a date. Can you not be on your phone? Thanks. For the statement of methodology, first I established my credibility that I have towards the topic. Second, I provided the history, which includes the lit review. Third, I provide my argument of the topic. Fourth, I provide the naysayer and a response to the naysayer. And lastly, I provide the conclusion and the future of the topic. The ethos that I contain towards this topic is that I am a student at the University of Akron, and as you are aware, we have done a whole semester of research on our specific topic, so I'm pretty well informed about it. And I am also a young adult who has social media applications on my cell phone, so I'm aware of how things work towards that. The lit review is basically just 3 pages of a review of 4 different articles written by multiple different people that explain their research done on cell phones and how it ties into my paper and just how they wrote it, what they wrote it about, and how it relates to the capstone. For the first part of my argument, I state that I believe that cell phones create trust issues in relationships, and the example I use to defend this part of my argument is that the application Snapchat has caused this in the past few months because they have recently changed the layout of how their app works. It used to be that you could send pictures and videos that would disappear within like 10 seconds to a select person, and you had a set list of friends that you chose and could control, and that friend list you could just tap on someone and see who their best friends were, so that would just be who they send pictures to the most. So with their update, they changed that so you can no longer see someone's best friends. So this has caused trust issues in relationships. I've witnessed this on other social media applications with people freaking out, and it's just basically caused trust issues because people cannot monitor who their partner or whoever is sending pictures to, so that causes some people to go a little bit nuts. The next point I hit in my argument is that apps can cause jealousy among couples, and the example I use for this is that on Twitter, you can favorite somebody's tweet, and that just means that you like their tweet or something. So basically, couples monitor each other's favorites, and if they see that they favorite some other guy or girl's tweet, they could get mad because they think that they're trying to flirt with them, but in all reality, they just partially like what they say. For my third point, I say that cell phones and social media can cause conflicts, and for this, I say that basically after people have broken up is when it really happens, because people go on social media and kind of trash their ex-partner, and I've witnessed this by people just saying really, really mean stuff about each other, trying to like give them a bad reputation for their future relationships and stuff. And they also share conversations and maybe unwanted pictures that can go on the internet that can potentially ruin someone's future a little bit. Alright, so next thing is a naysayer, and the naysayer, I just had one article that I read, and basically in the article it just states that Facebook actually helps connect people around the world and like friends, family, and teachers, professors you might have. So basically in the naysayer, the writer was arguing that social media and cell phones are a positive thing to have in somebody's life because of that fact that it does connect people and help people make friends and keep the friendships that they already have. For the conclusion, I basically just wrap up what the whole paper was about and put it into that paragraph. And for the future of the topic, I say that, in my opinion, I think that people will step away from social media once they learn that there are more negative aspects than positive aspects that it provides, and also that I would create an academic research project that furthers the topic even more. Now I'm going to provide an example. This wasn't in my capstone, but I thought that it explains how cell phones can impact an event.
Hey Aaron, did you see Sean's hit? No, I was checking Twitter.
As you can see, Erin, my sister, missed my brother's hit because she was too busy checking her phone.
Aaron, did you see that hit? No, I was showing Dad how to use Facebook so we can stay connected while I'm gone.
Just like the naysayer says that Facebook and social media apps can keep people connected, Erin was doing just that with my dad, but she missed Sean's hit again.
And that was the last hit of the game. Did you see that one? Yeah! Go Sean! Did your phone die? Yeah.
Erin finally saw Sean's hit because her phone had died. This example was meant to show that not only couples are affected by social media. Many people miss events while their head is buried in their phone screen.